Oh!
Here.
that a soft one?
Huh?
Because we don't have a hook on this.
Find a secure spot.
On the road.
We can put it around the winch or around the bumper, the tubing.
The front, so it's
Yeah. Well, we could put it on the rear. Hey, were you just going for a quick dip?
this one.
Trying to go around
No, the bottom one.
Here.
You good?
He said keep beef. You don't have a horn.
Okay, good to go. All right, hit it again.
More than that.
You can go back further if you want. That's good.
I know I have a strap, and I wish
That was a Spartan rope. If you're interested, you can purchase them at Offroad Toy Outfitters. I've got them in stock. All right, what's up? We all came to a stop right up here. We heard that the front rig that was leading us back off the mountain cracked their oil pan on the axle up here. So we're gonna come check it out, see if we've got any tools that can help out. Don't have JB Weld. I got some gum. This will be fun.
anybody can take it's downhill.
It's almost like
anybody can do it.
Man, this thing's just going and going. All right, so we got a solution. We are gonna put him in neutral, and we'll put some toe straps on him, and that will that'll get us back to some pavement, and we'll get him off the mountain. All right, so here we go. We've got 80 series behind the Jeep, hooked up with the Spartan rope. We got Brent and the JK here in the center, keeping the ropes tight. We got another Spartan rope set up here, going to our lead vehicle. So lead vehicle is going to pull him off the mountain, and because he can't start his engine, he doesn't have power brakes. So we put the other truck behind him, and we're going to get off the mountain. Well, we came out. We got a couple rigs stuck on the way out here. Mine was one of them. We went out to the lake, had a nice little campfire, grabbed some lunch. We're heading back. We got a broken Jeep, and we're getting everyone off the mountain. This looks promising. Nice and easy, let them float. There it is. Just fine. There it is, a little bit more. Slow down, slow down. Okay. Huh? Pretty much.
That was beautiful.
You gotta let it out.
Go ahead and lock that, Tony.
I'm gonna lock it.
Perfect. Woo! That's pretty. So if you watched the Overlanding Through October channel, wait, what was it? Is the Overlanding Through October video? We were on the Wabiti R1 and I had to remove my driveline because my ring gear got messed up, and we're doing the same today.
Once we get to whatever.
Very chilly.
What's the plan on how you're gonna get?
So I think we're just gonna go. Oh, small block 350.
And we are back on the road. All right, well, we just came across a couple rigs and looks like they blew a bead, so Charlie's got his high lift and he's gonna come down and get this going again.
153-245.
Oh, got it back on? Nice.
Yeah? Keep on the lead. Oh, hold on.
How long you been in the ditch?
I'll make sure that's up.
I'd say about total time now is about 45 minutes.
Oh, that's not bad. Okay.
I was moving.
I've always
I need air.
I've always wanted.
Oh yeah, let's get the air hooked up.
Will you be able to reach over here?
Light.
It's so exciting. Out of the car.
Is it just snow?
Okay, Ken, are you able to?
Oh, that's like double now.
Air compressor.
Close your eyes.
What? It was just working. Oh yeah, you guys got
Something good has to happen. We got 3 cameras rolling. 4 cameras on here.
performance anxiety. I had one. I don't know where the fucking went. You got a torch? You turn it off if you want. I don't have a lighter.
Cameras come on. Have a little performance issue.
Yeah, the same way lighting off fireworks on the 4th.
Yeah,
Test all
right.
lighters inside, they all work. You out there and
Good Lord. Okay, spray. Spray.
Don't let it go
Get
out.
it deep. Here. Fucking got it. Got it.
Oh man! You got it. You got it.
You figured the spark would be enough for that stuff.
It'll do it. Yeah, use the ether.
Oh! Here.
Snow.
I'm warm now.
Let me see your eyebrows.
It'll go.
Let me see your eyebrows. Yeah, they're still there. You're good. Don't rub them. They'll wipe right off.
Woo! Woo! You wanted something to happen. Something happened. I know.
It was all the cameras. Something had to happen.
Please tell me. I got it.
Are you locked?
Just the rear.
Okay.
Did you learn any lessons? Never. I'm just trying to get straight. This is the second time. No, I was just wondering like all together. Oh, yeah. The best one is to make sure you have everything. Gotta go. Go for it.
All right, so this is our cars and coffee portion of the trail run. We're gonna start up here with Bruce and everyone get a chance to introduce themselves and kind of show off something recent and maybe future mods they've got planned.
Hi, my name is Bruce Patton. This is my truck, 1985 4Runner. It's been pretty much touched all the way through. You know, it comes stock with solid axles. It's got chromoly guts, 529s. It's got 42-inch pit bulls on true bead locks. It's got the cleanest 2.7 swap I've ever seen. It came out of 2014, so it's a 200 horsepower model. It's running dual cases, 228 in the front, 4.7s in the rear, 529s in the axles, and an air freshener somewhere.
Awesome.
But, yeah, it's plenty of fun. Drives down the highway, drives down snow, goes through the trails, and does what I want to do.
How much snow are we getting through today on when you're breaking trail for us?
Quite a bit. When we took off that turn, coming down initially, dropping down into Goose, I backed all the way up the hill and took off, and we had snow flying over the top of it.
Right on.
It was pretty amazing. We got some pretty good video of this. It covered the tire and probably up to here.
Right on.
Yeah, it was getting pretty busy. It was amazing. And
Sweet.
It's been a good day and good time. Thanks for having me.
Well, we love having someone out here who can break trail for everyone, and obviously makes it easier for all of us. And we want to go out and have fun. And I don't think we've been able to. We wouldn't have gotten here, I don't think, without you out here. So
I think you could.
We'd be back there somewhere. We'd be getting here slowly.
Yeah.
Definitely. So what are some future mods and stuff you got planned? Anything coming up for this thing?
I think I'm gonna link it eventually. You know, the way that it sits now, I don't have a whole lot of travel, so like my bump stop's right about an inch away. And you know, I do like getting in the rocks and everything else, but I don't know if it's gonna be capable of 42s. We're gonna figure it out. Probably go up to full size eventually. I got 3 rock crawlers, so it's kind of hard to focus on one. You know, I've got others I'm building in the process.
Sprinkle it on all of them, right?
Yeah, this one works, so I'll leave it alone for now, and I'll just build the others till it breaks, and then I'll start building it again.
That's awesome. I want to do the 2.7 in mine. That's a nice motor.
Endeavor.
Yeah. Right on. Anything else you want to share about what you do? I think you mentioned you do a little bit of fab on the side, right?
Yeah, I got a little shop in Carson that I started during COVID. So, you know, I started by building custom motorcycles, and ended up changing oil in minivans because we just did everything we could. You know, the company I worked for, they had to close during COVID, and so I do, you know, work much like yourself, build four-wheelers, any custom fab work I love to do, you know. But again, I'll change oil on grandma's rig if you need it.
Right on.
I'm a
How do we find
mechanic.
you?
Huh?
How do we find you?
You got to track me down. I'm not a very social media guy, you know. I mean,
Okay.
Anybody knows me, you know, in Scenic County, and I work for Steel, building chainsaws there in Stevenson, you know. So
Sweet.
Come on down, we'll take care of all your chainsaw needs too.
Right on. Thanks so much. Nice having you out here.
Appreciate
What
you
driving.
Okay, well, Moen Dobbin spec. This is my rig. It's a 95 4Runner. Limited body, but it actually isn't her first body. Was originally on a 94.
Looks like it won't be your last either.
Won't be my last, probably not. Had a mishap a couple of years ago. She was on her top. Some buddies and I spent a summer getting this body and putting it on there, and bought it from my older brother. It was his originally, and kind of been my high school sweetheart since then.
Sweet. And what's all done to it that's not stock? Just some of the big things.
So your basic 85 Toyota pickup, axle up front. It's got Detroit in the front, Yukon Grizzly in the back. 6 states did the rear drive line, and a local guy did the front. That was a hassle. The motor was rebuilt before it ever went together, in the living room.
Nice.
She's got the stock 3.0 in it. Nothing special done to it.
Sweet.
It's been faithful to me.
Got the peanut gallery over here too.
I just follow behind him. I don't have to worry about a thing.
Yeah. Well, so give us a little maybe what's the future plan for this? You got some ideas of specific areas you want to work on?
This guy is going to help me
I'm gonna steal it and I'm gonna put it
redo
on
the
my-
rear suspension, because that is all high schooler gob weld. I heard it was only put together enough to get it from the high school shop back home, and we've just been running with it.
And it hasn't been touched since, huh?
It hasn't been touched since.
Except for a few touch-up welds here.
Just tack together in the rear?
It was huge. It had a big old hole.
Yeah, so
Right on.
probably go to 37s one of these days and maybe do a 3/4 slop
Sweet.
if this 3.0 gives up on me. Rock sliders.
They're rock feelers now, right?
Yep.
Right on. And then what? You're out here just for the weekend. Where are you heading back? Where are you going back
Well,
to?
I'm back up to the Air Force Base in Spokane.
Thanks for your service, and thanks for coming out and joining us this weekend.
Yep.
We're here on a previous run. You already gave us a rundown. Can you tell us where you got your new scars from? Because I don't think we saw them in the last video.
They're not in. This was the stump. Browns camp stump.
He's pooping. You better go get him.
Had to open it up, kick it out so the door opened again. Works like a charm.
Judy, well, we're glad to have you back. Thanks for coming out, Tony.
That might be new. Cracking the handle.
My name is Charlie Walker. I'm driving a 2021 Chevy Colorado ZR2. It's basically been my dream truck. I've always wanted something like this, and the kids are off to college and it's all paid for now, so I can do it. And
So other than being all stock, what's done to it?
well, I've got 6 inches of lift on it. You helped me do the fender well cutouts, and ever since I was a kid, I've always wanted a truck with 37-inch tires, and I finally have it now. So,
awesome.
And that allowed me to get those on there. Use it a few times out in the woods for camping and stuff, and I look forward to using it more now that I'm pretty much done with what I need to do with it. So, yeah.
Awesome. Well, remember, builds never finish.
No.
You said this was your first time heading out in the snow with it?
It is, yes. And I was
how's
really
it been on the trails today, or the roads?
You know, once I'm learning what it's capable of and how it feels, so, and throttling into things, and I'm actually really surprised. I've never had anything that handled this good, so I'm very pleased with it. Okay, so we're looking at the CBI double swing, which unfortunately Colorado doesn't have that much aftermarket stuff in this area for it. So this is I've always wanted a tire mounted on the rear end, so that's what I got here. Last weekend I added some tables for it, so it helps out quite a bit.
Yeah, we had lunch on them, right?
Yes, we did. So,
that's great. It looks clean.
Thank you. Let's see. So I decided to go with the CBI covert front bumper because I wanted to have the hidden winch system in it and not have anything sticking out any further, which is kind of nice. I actually got the chance to use it today for the first time.
Sweet.
So.
And how's it been today as far as like bumper use, getting the winch out, everything else?
It's been so easy and accessible, and being around a knowledgeable crowd like this really helped me out for my first day out. So I really appreciate that. And you can't beat the weather we've had today.
Yeah, it's a beautiful place, and we love having you here with us. Thanks for coming out and being teachable and interested and open to any guidance that we're throwing out. So that's what we want to do out here, is kind of help each other grow and learn more as we go out here. So thanks a ton, Charlie.
Thank you.
What you're driving?
What's up, guys? I'm Nick Burkhardt, and this is my 2022 Jeep Gladiator. This is the diesel model, and it's got the power that it needs to move and still gets pretty good gas mileage. But diving into the build, we have a Clayton 3.5-inch Overland Plus lift kit paired with an SDI E-Click electronically adjustable shock system, Curry 2.5-ton steering, and then if we move on to the back here, you have brand new Alu cab canopy. Just put that on about a week ago. Got the iCamper 3.0. Rock Blocks mud flaps are my favorite. AEV new diesel snorkel just came out. So here on the front end we have a Baja Designs S8 driving combo bar light. Got our Warn VR Evo 12K winch with the fancy hook on the front that I forgot what it's called.
Oh, the Factor 55,
Factor 55
Ultra
that's
hook.
That's exactly what it is. Other than that,
nice.
It's got a Switch Pro system in it with power trays. Kind of there used to be their universal mount, but now we're prototyping it as a diesel mount. So there's your whole electronic control system mounted on top of your fuse box, and underneath there is the SDI shock controller, which controls does all the brain computations for the shock system. It takes 120 samples per second using a gyroscope up there at the top.
Who's the manufacturer of the mount, you said?
Power Trays.
Okay, and you're working with them on kind of a prototype for this right now?
Exactly. So they have one for the gas Gladiator, and it mounts right behind the brake fluid reservoir. But the diesels have the washer fluid reservoir and that set of relays back there that block that mount point.
Gotcha.
So this was their universal one, and we found out that it just fits absolutely perfectly right on top of the fuse box. So now...
Just a slight imprint on the heat blanket up there,
yeah.
nothing permanent in your hood or anything? That's
exactly.
Good.
So if you were a Gladiator diesel owner who was not running an SDI system, you wouldn't have to float this panel so high. You could mount it lower and not have this self-clearancing going on the top. But yeah, it's working fantastically, and it's been about a 10-month build so far, and we're only about halfway done with it. It's still got a mountain of stuff that needs to go in.
Awesome.
So it's doing real well.
Are you with an organization? You said we're building it.
Oh, the royal we.
Oh,
apparently.
okay, gotcha.
Just me and my partner.
Right on.
But
you look like you've been ducked and witched and all the cool stuff up here.
oh, don't you know it?
That's cool. How's it been with the snow today on the roads and stuff? How have you enjoyed the trail run today?
Oh, it's been absolutely fantastic. You know, the 37s are really key in handling this kind of snow clearance, and I'd never had a rig on 37s before, so when I had the opportunity to start building this last year, I hopped right onto the 37 wagon train and just rode it all the way up into this beautiful lake. And
Right on.
It's been an awesome trip, and I appreciate you having us out. And
Yeah, thanks for joining us. We're glad to have you here.
it's been an absolute pleasure.
Any future big milestone plans for this?
Well, so the name of the truck's the Chuck Wagon, and the whole reason that it's named that is because the goal for this is to build the most ultimate overland camping kitchen system out of the back of it. So, you know, we'll be able to pull a slide out that's going to have, you know, dual stove, sink, oven, you know, just whatever you need to have a full 5-course meal right out on the trail. So that's kind of the purpose built for this. None of the kitchen stuff has happened yet. That's the next big thing to really get hit. Besides that, and some underbody skids that desperately need to happen.
Awesome. Well, plenty capable as far as we could tell today. You're up toward the front a lot of it, and you're helping compact the snow for us small tire guys on 35s.
Very
Thanks
true.
for coming out. We're glad to have you.
Of course. You can...
Can we find you on, you got a social media you want to shout out?
Yeah. If you want to follow along with the build, you can check us out on Chuck Wagon Adventures on Instagram. That's basically the only place that we keep a build list going. So if you want to find out more about it, check it out there.
My name is Terry Dobbins-Beck. I've been a mechanic for Skamania County for 30 years so far.
Awesome.
I'm the one that builds all the cup cars that run around here, so I've been pretty good with them.
Nice. What are we driving? Or what are you driving today?
This is my K20 actually.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
K indicates 4-wheel drive and 20 is a 3/4 ton.
That's why.
But
Well, then I've been wrong the whole
No,
day. I've been
you're
calling
not-
it a
you're
C10.
because it started life as a C10.
See, there we go. All right.
Yeah, originally 25 years ago it was my brother's. It was a lowered street rod. Okay. And he gave it to me, so I bought a 4-wheel drive frame for it and painted the frame to match. Sandblasted the frame, and every nut and bolt's all new and dirty there.
Oh, it's beautiful green frame rail.
Yeah. So I just bolted the 2-wheel drive body onto the 4-wheel drive frame, and
Everything lined up?
yeah, didn't have to change anything.
That's awesome.
Got a 350 in it, and automatic turbo 400 tranny, and a 208 transfer case, Dana 60 in the rear, and heavy duty 44 in the front.
Is that a low pinion?
Yes. Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
Just
Any
recently finished the crossover high steering in it, red head steering box.
get a little shot of that.
Brand new drive shaft. Finally.
Did you make that?
No, I had I-5 driveline make it in Vancouver. Did a really nice job on it. I was really impressed. It wasn't cheap, but it sure was nice. Remember,
So you brought a show truck to the woods.
every time something
That's a work truck that happens to look pretty.
breaks, I just replace it with something shiny.
You know, you can really tell when someone really has values the craftsmanship that goes into their own work. That's
I've had
great.
this.
That's awesome.
I've taken this through the mud bog races several times.
I'm getting a
takes
good
a lot of
view of
time
you
to-
through the reflection.
Got an Optima battery here feeding the front winch and the rear winch also.
Sweet.
If you look on the back, I've got the receiver mount hitch
Okay.
for the winch in the front here also. and 100 amp alternator for that.
Awesome. I love your link tensioner system here.
Yeah, that was something I upgraded because the factory one was just too flimsy.
Awesome. Well, anything else noteworthy you want to share?
Got a puppy dog in there. Can't let him out, or the other dogs will eat him. But yeah, there's that. Gizmo. It's got the factory tack and tilt wheel.
Can I get a shot of that?
Yeah. And the beverage holder that my son just bought for me.
Is this a new steering wheel?
That's a late model Chevy steering wheel.
Yeah, I think I saw one of my brother's Chevy pickup. Same design. Awesome.
My philosophy
Heat and AC?
is,
oh, what's that? Go ahead.
I just keep it basic and simple and not make it too complex and for things to break.
Yep. Yeah, the kiss mentality works for most. Oh, great. This lives back here, so you need it up front?
Yeah, well, I usually keep it in the toolbox until times like this when I might need it. I pull the license plate off.
Awesome.
Okay, my name. And about a year and a half ago, I got back into the Jeep game and decided to go from a 2-door to a 4-door, and loved everything about the 2010 Rubicon except for the engine. And I just knew I'd never be happy with the 3.8. On road, it was horrible, even with a re-gear, and off-road, it was fine. And then my buddy had this Jeep, and he upgraded to the 392 Rubicon, and so I saw this one, and it's a 2017 JK, the last year of the series, which benefits from the interior refresh, and it got the 3.6, the better motor with the better transmission, so going from 202 horsepower to 285 is a huge jump. And it already had the 37s, the lift, the metal cloak tube fenders. And so I had both Jeeps at the same time, and I decided to swap over the things that I wanted to keep onto this one. So I swapped over the front bumper and the winch. I really like how the light bar is flushed into the bumper.
Mm-hmm.
And then
that looks great.
Basically just missed the blue of my last Jeep, so I tried to get a little bit of blue on this one. And as far as stuff for the future, maybe some more skids in the future, some aluminum inner fenders, and just a few little accessories. It's sitting pretty good right now, and so it's just something I'll get out and enjoy. And
awesome. Well, we love having you out here. It's always nice to have a solid axle rigs coming and breaking down the snow and making making it nice and easy for us with the small 35s. So thanks a ton for coming out.
For sure.